Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to the third installment of SeetherRambles. Already on to episode 3 guys, and we're getting into the whole weekly schedule with it, and I really like it. I really am getting into this whole new series of just talking one-on-one with you guys without having to worry about too intensive scripts or having to focus too much on just having to get on the right valuable things to talk about. I can just talk about whatever I want and just kind of give you guys an update on the whole channel pretty much. Overall, I do find this new series on my channel to be very therapeutic, and I just overall enjoy it, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as well. They don't rack in as many views as the other series, but it's a nice little kind of like de-stressor for me. So, where do we begin? To start off, what happened this past week and everything like that, to give an update on everything, you guys might have noticed that there's been kind of a lack of videos for this week. In terms of the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday uploads, there was only an upload on Wednesday. And the reason for that is because I was both already out of town for Easter weekend because I went all the way to Texas because I had a bunch of family stuff I had to take care of for the Easter holiday. And by the time I got back, I was pretty much just recovering because of the 20+ hour road trips I had to do there and back to get there. And also at the same time, I had to still go to college, and that was just a lot on me as well. I had so much college homework I still had to do while I was on the trip there, and I didn't really want to go in the beginning, but I felt kind of like I had to do it. And it pretty much did affect me getting my work done. I did get my work done for college on time, but it just, at the same time, it was just too much stress on me, and I probably shouldn't have went in the first place because of the stress, and it was just not the right time for it. But I will say the Texas trip overall was very nice. I went to go see Shazam in theaters to get myself away from it all and everything, and I just went in there, and I got to see the movie for only $6. Which is pretty crazy because in my town to go to the movies, it costs like $11 to go inside for a movie ticket. So yeah, just being able to go see a whole 2-hour plus movie for only $6, that's pretty cool. Now to get back into the subject of college for a second, I need to let you guys know that my college semester is about to end a month early. And you guys might wonder why exactly my college is ending its semester a month early. Well, they decided they wanted to do something new with the semester of instead of having classes be Monday through Friday, they shortened it to where classes are only Monday through Thursdays now. So that way Fridays can be more dedicated to students studying rather than being in classes. Which I can kind of see why some people think that could be a good idea, but however, most students, myself included at the college, and the teachers are feeling as if that this was a really bad idea and it's not really helping with academic performance. But still, classes end next week, and actually I have my last class on Tuesday. And even though with classes ending on Tuesday, my actual final exams are 2+ weeks from now. So it's gonna be kind of weird going into class from my last time this coming Tuesday, but however, waiting 2+ weeks with no classes, just studying for the exam to go back and just take it. It is definitely really weird, and even though a lot of people will be like, yeah, we get out early for summer break and all, I personally prefer, it would be longer like it's usually been because it's honestly less pressure on the students in my opinion, and it also just flows better in my opinion. So I hope they do change it back to normal for next semester, but I don't know. So on the bright side, for the sake of you guys, college will be ending next week, so that means that we will be having more uploads for this channel because I'll have more time to myself while I only have to worry about going to work and doing YouTube. So yeah, I am really sorry for there being very little uploads this past week. It's just with like everything going on in the trip and going to college and all, I just did not have enough time and energy to get videos done, which I usually blame myself for procrastination for not having uploads done, but this time it's finally not procrastination, it's just busyness. But I will promise you guys, I will not let that happen again to that extent that it did this past week. Just, my God, this week was just overall crazy. In terms of my development of getting away from procrastination, I really can't give you guys an answer for this week's update on it because I haven't really had any free time to really practice on getting away from it at all because I've just been so busy with other things. I can't really put myself in situations of whether or not I'll procrastinate or not. So it does kind of suck because I want to get more development and get more stuff done and get away from procrastination in my life finally, but I'm not going to be able to know this week, so I have to see what this upcoming week's going to say for that. But it's overall alright because, hey, even though I didn't move forward with it, at least I didn't move backwards in it, so that's good, Now let's get into the videos. This past week, I have attempted to do some new video ideas once I got back from my trip and still being exhausted. And I have tried to implement some new forms of series for this channel, which sadly didn't work out that well. I have this one series I've been developing where I wanted to do like weird furry items where I like record myself on my desktop and everything like that in the browser, going through different big mainstream websites to find some weird furry related products. And I would record my screen with my reaction to it. but I noticed that I'm not really that good at recording things that aren't scripted. If it makes any sense, I am very good at writing out scripts and recording audio of me reading out the scripts that I type. I am not really that good at doing improv, even though originally this channel started with me not really typing scripts and just saying what was on my mind for the very first couple of episodes for Seether Talks, which makes it so weird that I can't do it anymore now because I'm so used to just typing down scripts. I don't know. I think it's a good thing though that I don't really do improv anymore because I need to focus on writing good scripts and practicing my writing skills. But still, I will say that it is kind of necessary to have some improv with it sometimes and make it a little more human, but it's so hard for making these videos though with doing that. And I attempted a video at me trying to record myself looking at weird furry products on Amazon, and I recorded like a good 30 minutes of me doing that, but I didn't really feel satisfied with all that because a lot of failed recordings with that, and I'm really bad at stuttering and messing up my lines. And it just didn't feel natural or didn't feel good to me, so I just deleted it. And I might try it again in the future, I don't know. Maybe I'll try some unscripted stuff again as well, but for currently right now, I'm just gonna stick to scripted stuff, and maybe I'll give it a shot again, maybe this coming week, I don't fully know. It's also weird because of the fact that I'm really good at doing things unscripted and saying things out of my head when I'm recording gameplay stuff for my gaming channel, SeetherCord Games. But however, I can't do it for the main channel. I think it just has to do with me playing a game and I always know like what to really talk about in the game. And even then, now that I think about it, I'm not fully that good at it either because I'm always stuttering my words when I record Majora's Mask and Pac-Man and whatever. So yeah, I do find that kind of interesting. Maybe it's just the fact that I have something else going on when it's just me in my head trying to just say things from the top of my brain. Like right now, this is extremely difficult, especially for SeetherRambles. Even though I got bullet points right now, it's a lot easier because of the bullet points, but if I didn't have these, I would just be kind of like, I can't speak properly kind of thing the whole way. I'm weird. You guys really got to see like how much audio editing of me cutting out like failed attempts for my Seether Talk series and my FRA series are. It's bad. Another thing I wanted to mention about when it comes to the updates of me getting these videos out and everything, I have been having a little bit of an issue getting through making videos. Not saying that like time has been an issue or anything. The videos are still getting out on its usual like pace. It's just I've been having an issue with my wrist in making videos, especially when it comes to typing, because for the past 2 weeks I've been feeling a lot of pain in my wrist. I don't want to self-diagnose or anything, but I'm probably going to get it checked out if I don't get it fixed within a while, but I think I might have carpal tunnel in my wrist because I've been feeling a lot of pain in my left wrist for 2 weeks, and originally I thought, oh, it's just going to go away in like 2 or 3 days. But it's been like 2+ weeks and I still feel like a lot of pain in my wrist. And like, even at my job, like one of my coworkers noticed, oh, Seether, your wrist on your left hand is starting to swell up compared to your right hand. And I thought like, how is that so? It looks the exact same as the other one. But then he pointed out that the veins on my right hand were way more noticeable than the veins on my left hand because my left wrist is starting to swell up. The veins aren't as noticeable anymore. And it kind of is now noticeable, and I see that a little more now. And I wouldn't say it's affecting my day-to-day life. It's just that when I'm using my hand and everything like that with my left hand, I gotta make sure not to bend it because that's when it puts pressure on my wrist. I just gotta keep my hand straight at all times and not bend the wrist at all, or then it's when it starts to hurt. And it's really painful when I'm typing out scripts and like typing because like usually I hear that I get the pain in my wrist from like excessive typing, or heck, maybe I got it because of me just, getting at my job and I like put too much pressure on the wrist, maybe. I don't fully know, but I think it's one of those two reasons. But don't worry guys, I'm gonna be all right. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion or anything, not like, oh, pity me. It's just that typing videos now is really starting to become a bitch because it's just a lot of pain on my wrist now when I type. The last thing I want to discuss for this episode of SeetherRambles for today is Patreon. Recently, I have gotten a new Patreon supporter who has gotten a video commission from $10 submitting, and I'm very excited to do that because they want me to review a furry webcomic for FRA, which is really cool. I know I originally stated in the Patreon/coffee update and announcement video that I'm only going to do Seether Talks episodes if you commission $10, but if people want FRAs or other things like that, then you can make it whatever you want. I'll change that definitely right after I record this. So I just think it's cool, and if you guys definitely want me to make a video on any kind of topic, be it FRA or Seether Talks or SeetherCast or Seether Chills, whatever, that's the second gaming channel, whatever, I don't know, then definitely donate $10 and I'll do it. And definitely expect their video to be coming out definitely, I think, Wednesday coming up this week. So yeah, I got one other FRA I gotta do on this one furry documentary series that's currently releasing on YouTube right now, and then I'll get to the Patreon donators video. So definitely look out for that. Don't you just love it when things just happen out of nowhere in the middle of your recording and you have to stop recording for like 15 minutes and it's at the very end of your video when this happens? It's just great, you know? I'm just kidding. It's all right. I don't really mind. But anyway, that wraps up this episode of SeetherRambles for today. Again, thank you guys so much for liking this series. And even though it doesn't get as many views as my other series, I appreciate you guys so much for enjoying it all together. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to my Patreon page and my Ko-fi, hitting that like button, turning on that notification bell, and subscribing all together. I have been SeetherCord of SeetherRambles, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. How do you guys like that new outro right there with adding in the name of the series at the end? You know, isn't it good? You don't care? Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
They would show up on the tunic.
Yes. Maybe she just had a change of the tunic. I don't know. Maybe like the underground, like maybe like Toriel's Muslim or something. She has to cover herself up because she's a woman. I don't know.
Oh my god.